Hello and welcome to another episode of the James Granström Podcast Super Soul Model Series. Everything on this show is designed to help uplift you and inspire you so you can tap into your own natural state of well-being. Today's show is how to increase your levels of happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is something that is your greatest gift to the world, because without it, you have nothing really to give. So in today's show, I'm going to tell you ways in which you can improve and increase your levels of happiness using your mind, body, and soul. Now, if you're enjoying the show, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And please leave a comment or review, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Any likes, any shares, or any reviews that you give really help the show. I love doing this show. I love sharing well-being tips, and I love seeing you succeed, because your success is really my success. And I love to keep bringing you more and more content. So please feel free and go ahead and press that like, subscribe button right now. I'm going to help you in this episode, help you tune in to your natural state of well-being, give you some ideas to help you tap into that natural happy state so you can prolong it. So my first thing on the list today is the most natural: smiling. Smiling is a natural antidepressant, but can you practice smiling for as little as a minute a day? Your face contains 45 muscles, of which 17 are activated when you smile. So smiling really not only gives you a face workout, but it activates those positive endorphins. So smiling is a natural antidepressant, and smiling for as little as 1 minute a day can change your state to a happier feeling state. It also reduces your blood pressure and makes you more attractive too. So smiling is inviting and attractive, and frowning does the exact opposite. So remember to smile more often, and take a minute to smile at yourself in the mirror each day as well. Now, at the beginning, it seems a bit awkward. It seems a bit strange to be smiling at yourself, but practice smiling at yourself, practice smiling at others, because a smile costs nothing, but it means everything. And another way to allow smiling to really help you is to close your eyes and smile. And when you close your eyes and you smile, you can begin to conjure up an image, friend, or a really good memory that you have. And as you close your eyes and as you think of those good feelings and those good memories, you're conjuring those emotions into your body right now. You're conjuring those thoughts which become emotions, which become feelings, which begin to resonate in your body, which begin to change your vibration, change your frequency in your body. And that begins to change your state, which begins to change what begins to come to you. So the more you smile, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the better life will become today. Number 2 on the list: happiness isn't just in material things. In fact, I'd probably say happiness comes from other things. You could buy a new car and it'll make you happy for the afternoon, but after that, the mind will be thinking, what's next? What else is on the agenda? What else can make me happy for a bit? That's why when you look at kids, they love a toy for a little bit and then they end up crying, and then you distract them with a new toy. And the point is that the mind is always trying to find something to become happy about. So what if you could just make happiness what it's all about, rather than into somebody or something or some material good? Make happiness your natural state. And one of the ways you can do that is by building a connection with yourself. And one of the quickest ways I know, I'm always sharing on the podcast, is meditation. Beginning to silence your mind from the thought noise and thought activity of the external world helps you develop this connection to yourself, helps you develop this connection to this infinite intelligence that exists within you. And when you silence that and you begin to listen to this stillness, this quietness that resides inside of your body, you feel this connection, and this connection develops and grows stronger. And as it does, you just become naturally happier and happier, because when you begin to meditate and silence the mind, your natural energy and vibration begins to rise. And as it does, you just naturally tap into that state of well-being and happiness. And that's a lovely place to begin your day with each day. So I've been meditating for almost 2 decades now, every single morning without fail, because I want to feel happy, because I know I'm making more of a positive impact in the world, and in particularly my world, when I feel happier. And I know that I'm not helping anybody or myself particularly if I'm not in a good feeling state. So I often try to get myself in these good feeling states by having these beautiful habits in place, these self-care activities, these well-being tips in place to help me, and you can too. Number 3, this is a body tip. This is something I've been doing for, again, nearly 2 decades. I do headstands, like yoga headstands, and I do handstands as well. And now I do them for up to about a minute, but start really small. Do 5 seconds, do 10 seconds. But having a yoga practice is really, really good for you, because when you stretch the body, it also means you're stretching the mind. But when you're getting inverted and you're practicing a handstand or a headstand, if you can, and if it's in a safe environment, of course, that goes without saying. What this does is the handstand or going upside down or the headstand increases blood flow to the head, to the scalp, to the eyes. And in doing so, it also causes the face to smile upside down. Number 4, developing a positive mindset. That is everything that this show is all about. That's everything that I'm all about and what I love to share and how I love to uplift other people. Positivity creates more energy. Positivity creates more happiness. Anything else than that makes you feel slower, and it puts more resistance on your trail, and it kind of like just slows the joy in your life all the way down. So being more positive, being more optimistic, having a more cheerful outlook, a more light-hearted approach to life just makes you happier. It makes you freer in your body. It makes your shoulders just relax a lot more, and of course it improves your happiness levels. So developing a positive mindset does take time, and it does take repetition, but you've got to look on the bright side. You've got to learn to become more light-hearted about things. If you're constantly having dramas in your life, it means that you might need to learn to be a little bit more optimistic, learn to become a little bit more cheerful, which is really difficult at the beginning because it's exactly the opposite of what you're doing. But remember, baby steps creates lasting change. So developing a positive mindset might take time. I know it has for me, but it's so worth the while because you just feel better and better and better. Remember, by law of attraction, that which you focus on, you will get more of. So if you're looking to develop more of an optimistic mindset, looking to develop more of a positive mindset, looking to become a little bit more positive about this, that, and all the subjects in your life, what will happen is you'll become lighter, happier, and freer in the process. And remember, with a positive mindset, you become the pilot in your mind. Become the pilot in your mind rather than the passenger. The passenger is the one who observes life and just keeps regurgitating it. The pilot in your mind is when you are taking charge and you're choosing to think thoughts that make you feel better. And being positive makes you think thoughts that make you feel better. And it improves your happiness levels. Number 5, connecting with others. Asking how other people are is so important to making us feel good too and improving our lives. When you're asking how other people are, whether it's your loved ones or your friends, when you ask people how they are, you open your heart up, and in doing so, it not only makes you happier, it creates a level of intimacy, and that intimacy not only builds trust, it creates a greater bond between us as human beings, and we need each other in life to create a sense of harmony and a sense of well-being. So asking how people are and connecting with others, particularly the people that are nearest and dearest to us, creates this wonderful level of well-being and happiness. Number 6, giving. Giving to other people plays such a huge part in our happiness levels. When we give, whatever you send out comes back multiplied. So I like to play this little game of sending anonymous gifts to other people. They don't have to be costly in any way, shape or form, but little uplifting notes to people, sending little texts, writing on someone's Instagram page that's uplifting and nice if you've never met them before, because whatever you're sending out is always coming back. Everyone wants to be uplifted. We all want to be uplifted. It's human nature to feel appreciated. So appreciate other people, because the more you appreciate other people, the more the universe will come back and appreciate you. And this is how you activate the magic in your life, the magic of creating more and more happiness. And this leads into number 7, find ways in which you can help people. Find ways in which you can add value to other people's lives. I've just talked about it in sense of giving, but maybe it's in terms of your work. All work is trying to be a problem solver for somebody else. But When you find your calling, when you find your passion, when you find something that you're really, really good at and you enjoy doing and it comes very naturally, you're also adding value. But find ways in which you can add value to other people's lives every single day, because when you're adding value to other people, it means as though your cup is full already, it's overflowing. And what this does is it keeps your happiness levels extremely high when you're giving and adding value to other people naturally from your passionate mindset. It may be a piece of work, it may be a piece of creativity, it may be some sort of skill that you're really good at, it might be your financial spreadsheet, whatever it may be. However you're adding value to the world also makes you happier. John Donne wrote this quote, "No man is an island." And as soon as you get to this understanding, which is Earth is all about a team game. In this world, we need each other. We need to become and see ourselves as a one big global human family. We need to see ourselves as a team. We need to see Earth as a team game. And the sooner we see Earth as a team game, and it's not just about an individual, it's about looking after each other and adding value and helping each other with our own unique skill sets, then you'll realize that you become happier in the process. Number 8, exercise. Moving that beautiful body of yours creates positive endorphins. So exercise plays a huge part in your happiness levels. Those positive endorphins are a result of the exercise that you do. So getting outside, brisk walking, getting outside, getting a sweat on plays a huge part in your happiness levels. If you sit around being lethargic and doing nothing, what that does is a body in motion tends to stay in motion. And when a body isn't in motion, what it does is it creates lethargy and it creates depression and sadness. And I know that because I used to just sit around doing nothing and smoking weed, so it's not very, very helpful. But as soon as I started exercising, as soon as I started moving my body, what happened was my happiness levels began to improve simultaneously. So get outside, move that body of yours and get going, because the more energy you can put in your body by expending the energy that you have, if you're feeling a little tired or a little lethargic, just get out and have a walk. But get a sweat on, get your body moving. It is designed to move. Your bodies are meant to be revered because they are incredible. So look after your body, move it, and you will feel happier in the process. Number 9, rub your tummy. Rub that beautiful tummy of yours. When you rub your tummy, what it does is it helps create and soothe your nervous system. Your digestion plays such a huge part to your happiness levels, because the better your digestive system is working, the happier you become, because your gut is directly linked to your mind. So when you soothe your nervous system and your digestive system is working beautifully, what that happens is it creates a happier state of well-being. So a happy, healthy gut also helps and creates a happier, healthier state of mind. This is a common practice throughout Chinese traditional medicine, because in the East, they knew that the gut is directly linked to the mind. So that's when you get a gut feeling, that's because the gut is sending you signals to the brain. So the happier and healthier digestive system by rubbing your tummy, and it just might mean putting your hand over your stomach and just giving it big circles, big warm circles, it really soothes your mind and it soothes your digestive system. So rub your tummy. Your mother would have done it to you when you were a little one to soothe the baby's tummy. So we're no different. We need to just go back to what we already know that's naturally inbuilt within us, just to go back to rubbing your tummy. Years ago, I used to have a t-shirt with a Buddha on it and it had, "For good luck, rub my tummy." So there's definitely something in this. Start rubbing your tummy and you're going to realize you're going to feel better and better and better. And it only just means like rubbing it for 30 seconds here and there. But if you're ever feeling like you need to be soothed, ever feeling like you want to feel a little happier, big long strokes over your tummy for a little bit, particularly before bedtime. It will be incredibly soothing. It will make you happier. Just notice it, try it, see how you feel. Number 10, posture. How you carry yourself is huge. Happy people stand very differently to unhappy people. The happier you are, the more open you become. The more confident you are, the more open you become. The sadder and more depressed you become, the more you begin to curl up. I used to study this thing called the Alexander technique, where you have your spine really nice, straight and erect. So put your shoulders back, open up your chest, put your shoulders back, and just keep looking to open your body up. The more confident you become, the more happier you become. So open up your body. It's something you can do wherever. You could be walking somewhere, you could be on a train, wherever you may be, walking around the house. If you're on a Zoom call at home, stand up instead of sit down. Open your body up and put your shoulders back. Keep your spine straight. What this posture change will do for you will create higher levels of happiness. Amy Cuddy did a talk on TEDx Talks a few years ago about a superhero stance. Whether you be Wonder Woman or Superman, you put your hands on your hips with your fists on your hips and standing up straight. This posture could scientifically research and track that it increased levels of confidence and testosterone in the body. So if you're ever needing of a pick-me-up, stand in this superhero pose with your hands on your hips, standing straight, and your back, shoulders, and your back straight, and you'll notice that you'll open your heart and you will increase the level of oxygen pumping through your heart. So open your chest up, put your shoulders back, and realize that this little posture change for 1 or 2 minutes a day can increase your levels of happiness and also your confidence, because the two are interrelated. Number 11, good music and dancing. Good music has the ability to pierce the physical and move us emotionally. I did a podcast about this. Check that out if you want to know about this in more detail. But make playlists of things that make you feel good. Make playlists of music that uplifts you. Whatever your type of style of music is, when you have a playlist of something that you can easily access, 1 to 2 minutes of listening to good music can change the way you feel, which will change your happiness levels. So play music that makes you feel good. And this is a caveat, particularly when you're cleaning the house. Get your playlist on, choose an album, and find something that's going to make you feel good as you're cleaning the house, because when your body is moving and enjoying the music, it's going to make you feel so much better and feel so much happier, and make those household chores feel like a bit more joyful than feeling like you just got to do them with resistance. Happiness comes from making active choices about setting yourself up for success. So you become happier by planning certain things to make you feel better, such as having music that makes you feel good. And when you're dancing too, and your hands are in the air, what that does is that changes your posture too. So, have a private dance party. Forget anybody's watching, but do it for yourself, because the better you feel, the better your life gets. And the better your life gets, the happier you will become. Sometimes you just need to change your state. Sometimes you just need to change your mood. And music is the quickest way to do that. Number 12, adding more comedy to your life. Are you someone who likes to tell jokes? Everyone loves a good joke. We don't really like bad jokes, but find jokes and start sharing your jokes with other people. And simultaneously, find TV shows that are uplifting. Since my dad passed away, one of the things that I've been doing since I've been taking care of my mum right now is making sure that we plan a comedy every single day. So we've got a couple of TV shows that are about 20 minutes long, 20 to 30 minutes long. And at 7 o'clock at night, boom, we've got the comedy on, and we have a chuckle a day, because a laugh a day keeps the doctor away. And it's so important to laugh. Laughter is literally the best medicine. So find things that make you uplifting. Share videos with other people that are really funny. Just make laughter a daily thing. Life can be heavy enough as it is. And if you want to improve your levels of happiness, you've got to be looking to find more ways to laugh more regularly. Start reducing the levels of things that bring you down and start increasing things that make you laugh more, because that is just what life's all about. Happiness is essentially a light, good feeling mood. If you're fussy about what you eat, you want to be fussy about what you're watching and what you're putting in your mind. So make it funny, make it uplifting, make it light. Number 13, commune with nature, getting out into nature. Nature's beautiful. And when you spend time in nature, your brain begins to mirror this calmer, good feeling state that it offers. And it creates and releases good feeling, positive endorphins and emotions inside your body. So get outside, spend some time in nature and commune with it, and you'll become happier when you start to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. Number 14, deep breathing. Deep breathing has the ability to really make you happier. So one of the things that I have been doing for quite some time now is I breathe in for 3 and exhale for 5. Now, I do it for up to 15 minutes, but I would say starting as little as 3 minutes. That in itself will slow down your brainwave patterns and in time help you access a theta brainwave state. And when you access that theta brainwave state, guess who's in that state? That was you between the ages of 2 and 8 when you were at your real happiest. So from the ages of about 8 onwards, you start to change your brainwave patterns and you go to alpha up to the beginning of your teens, and then you go into beta where most adults are. When you enter this flow state and you enter this happiest state, you're in a deeper level of mind. So when you practice meditation, you enter more and more a theta level of mind. So that deep breathing pattern of in for 3 and out for 5 creates these theta levels, but you have to be consistent to be able to tap into it. And you just find life a little bit more lighthearted. You begin to find life a little bit more enjoyable because you are at this brainwave state more and more. It takes time, and it takes time to cultivate it, but it's so worth the journey in itself. Number 15, what you're wearing, the clothes you're wearing, are they colourful? Are they bright? Are they cheerful? Or are they always grey and dark? It's so funny because in the UK, in the wintertime, everyone wears dark coat, dark clothes, everything. And I remember years ago, I was going for an interview in London, and it was the middle of winter, and I had this like tan coloured suit. And someone stopped me in the street and they go, "Oh my God, well, thank you. You're a breath of fresh air. Everyone here is wearing grey and black." And, I had this tan coloured suit that I loved. And I was like, this is cool, but I know it's a bit more of a summer suit, but I just want to wear it. I just wanted to wear it. And so wearing brighter colours cheers you up because your eyes take in the colour, and the colour that your eyes take in makes you feel a certain way. Very much like the music makes you feel different emotionally, your eyes pick up things that make you feel emotionally different. If you begin to wear brighter, more uplifting colours, your mood and emotions will change too. So don't always just go for those dark, blend-in colours. Go for colours that make you feel a little bit more uplifted, and your mood will change too. One of the things I learned in modelling more than anything else was that it's good to have contrast. And that's why contrast in life can be the yin and yang of life. So if you are fair like me, in winter, you need to have like bolder colours. And if you're fair in the summer, you need to have contrasting colours. So whatever your skin tone is, wear colours that make you pop, wear colours that make you stand out, but that work with your colouring, because that makes you feel happier. It helps breed confidence. It helps develop this, unconscious level of success when you dress for success. So think about what you're wearing and think about the colours that you're wearing, because it will make a profound impact in improving the levels of happiness in your life. Number 16, singing. Sing wherever you can. Sing in the shower. You might be terrible. I'm not the greatest singer by any means, but I like to sing in the shower. I like to sing in the car. But singing really changes the way you feel. The more you sing, you might be terrible, but so what? Just get singing your favourite songs, and when you do, you're going to feel better, because the vibration of singing inside the body creates the stimulus of positivity in your brain and your brain receptors, again producing those positive endorphins. So singing plays such a huge part. Practice singing and you'll have a bit of fun in the process. We all love a bit of sing-song, so go for it, and that will make you happier. Number 17, getting a massage. Getting a massage plays such a huge role in releasing the resistance that your body holds on to. So think about getting a massage if you can, because when you release the resistance from your body, you begin to feel lighter and freer emotionally, which makes you happier. So treat yourself to a massage whenever you can. I've got a birthday coming up soon, and I have booked myself in for a massage. I have the best masseuse near where I am, and I feel so blessed to have not only my friend who's the masseuse, but she's so good. Get yourself a good massage and you'll realise that you'll feel happier, lighter and freer in your body. Number 18, reading good books. Whatever you're reading is also changing your emotional state. So choose books that are interesting and uplifting and inspiring, and this will make you feel happier. Whatever you're giving your attention to grows. So if you're giving your attention to things that make you feel better, that's going to grow in your life. So choose articles and things that help you grow, help you feel better, and you realize that this is what you're giving your attention to, and happiness will just grow and grow and grow. So reading news before bedtime is not a way to be able to help your happiness levels improve. Reading uplifting books before bedtime is a way to help improve your happiness levels. Number 19, eating lots of colourful fruits and veggies. Now, if it's wintertime wherever you are, eating more sunshine fruits plays such a huge part. So mangoes and pineapples and the yellowy orangey fruits are particularly good because they're high in the sunlight that's been absorbed in these fruits. So the sunlight fruits is particularly good if it's dark and wintry wherever you're at. But eating lots of colourful fruits and veggies and having them on your plate is absolutely wonderful to improve your levels of happiness, because your body intuitively knows that when you're feeding it Mother Nature, it's going to respond in kind and give you the vital energy that you need to keep you happy and healthy in your well-being for your mind, body and soul. Number 20, happy self-talk. How you talk to yourself is everything. If your inner dialogue that you have with yourself is predominantly negative, that means you're beating yourself up. Now, we all do that from time to time. I know I used to be really bad at that, but I flipped it on its side and I've spent time cultivating a happier, healthier internal dialogue with myself. I always remind myself that it's going to be okay when I experience a challenge. I always remind myself that things are always working out for me. And when I see evidence of things working out for me, I said, hey, how about that? See, things worked out for me. So my internal dialogue is gentle. My internal dialogue is uplifting. It's important to have this self-talk that's happier in nature, because if you're berating yourself and beating yourself up, you never stand a chance to feel happier. So I notice and have little affirmations such as all is well, all is good, it's all good. When I can actually genuinely say that and mean it, it's a wonderful space, but it's taken time to cultivate that. But use simple little mantras that work for you. The sun is shining and the grass green. How you doing? You know, your life might not be great right now, but is the sun shining and the grass green? Well, if it is, say it, because this is a gentle way to allow you to become a little happier. I know it sounds silly, but don't underestimate the power of your internal dialogue. Don't underestimate the power of your self-talk. You don't see athletes getting upset with themselves for too long, because if they do, they know that they're going to lose whatever they're doing. Particularly tennis players, they have one point where the umpire might call it out when it was actually in. If they spend their last energy focusing on what was and not now in the present moment, they could lose the entire match. So make your internal dialogue a what if this is going to work out rather than a what if this isn't going to work out. Number 21, practice gratitude. Gratitude will change your life. It's as simple as this. What went well for me today? What did I really like about today? What did I really like about this person? What did I really like about myself today? When you start cultivating a sense of gratitude and what you really appreciate that's going on really well, that will beget more things that are going really well. And if you're not counting your blessings, what you're doing is you're essentially depreciating your stock. So appreciate your health stock, appreciate your happiness stock by looking for all the blessings that occur in your life. Because at one point in my life, I had to learn to develop gratitude in order to shift and turn things around. It was about the year 2005, and when I began to practice gratitude, things would gently shift in my favor, particularly when I needed it. So look for things to count your blessings about, because if you don't, you're going to learn the hard way like I did. So don't go through the pain that I did. Begin practicing gratitude and find as little as 10 things every single day of what worked out and what you're thankful for. It will save you a lifetime of emotional pain and imbalance. Number 22, get some sunshine on you if you can. If it's winter wherever you are, try and stick your head near a window and get some sunlight on your face. Anywhere you can get sunlight is a great place, particularly on your forehead. And if you can, even better first thing in the morning. Sunlight will play such a huge part in releasing those positive endorphins. Number 23, keep your word. Your word is your bond, and when you keep your word and you keep your promises, you remain more honourable, you become more trustworthy, and in doing so you become happier because you become more accountable and reliable. And this is a character trait. So keeping your word, doing what you say you're going to do, makes such an impact not only for other people, but in your own happiness levels. So if you can under-promise and over-deliver, what that actually does is it creates so much less resistance. I always used to tell people I'll be there in 5 minutes, but I was actually there in 15. And I'd have resistance all the way to getting to wherever I was going to go. And as soon as I'd say, I'll be there in half an hour, but I was actually there in 15 minutes, I always looked better when I arrived, because I arrived, according to them, 15 minutes early. And I gave myself that respite in the meantime, and it created such little resistance, and people so appreciated the fact I would have delivered even better than I said I would. So look to shift your psychology, look to shift your mindset, and keep your word, because when you do, you'll become way, way happier. Number 24, write down all the places that you want to go. Your life needs stimulation. You need stimulation. Focus on what you want. Write down what you want. Write down where you want to go. Write down places you want to visit. Write down things you want to do. Make a huge list. Find 100 things you want to do, and places you want to go, and people you want to meet, and things you want to achieve. Get excited. Your mind needs fuel. It needs a journey. It needs a destination. You will never be there until the end. But if you can become excited about all the things that you want to do and the places you want to go, then that gives you a list. And when you write it down, it becomes more solidified. It becomes more concrete. There's so much evidence of when you write things down, they've got a stronger chance of manifesting in your life. I know this because this has been my own experience, but do not believe me until you write stuff down. Write things that you want to have happen and things you want to do, and you'll be surprised how the universe reveals these little things to you over time. They may take, months, may even take years till they manifest and come to fruition. But so what? Write them down and let them be, and get juiced and get excited about what you want and places you want to go and things you want to do and things you want to have. When you've got purpose and you've got intent, you amplify your happiness levels. So writing things down really aids all of that. Number 25, hands on your heart. This is a big one. Heart Math Institute found that when you put focus on your heart and you put your hand on your heart, it creates a level of coherence, not only in your heart, but in your mind and your brain as well. So close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and practice this 5 to 10 minutes every single day. When you put your hand on your heart, it reduces anxiety, it reduces resistance. And when you put your hand on your heart, it begins to create this coherence, this focus on this area. Your heart is where you're sending out electromagnetic energy into the universe. And when you put your hand on your heart and you start to close your eyes and think about the things that you're really thankful for and things that have gone really well in your life, memories, things that you can really appreciate of people you've been with and things that have made you really happy, you go there right now in your heart and in your mind, and you begin to conjure up those good feeling emotions. Those good feeling emotions now aren't just memories, they're now existing inside of your body, and you're accessing them like you're turning on a DVD player saying press play on these good feeling memories. When you're pressing play on good feeling memories by having your hand on your heart and closing your eyes and going back into these good feeling memories, what you're doing is you're now changing your frequency, you're now changing your energetic state into a better feeling state, making you happier. This little exercise alone can flood your energy with positive, good feeling endorphins and emotions, and it will make you happier. Try it. Now, once you've done that, think about people you want to send good feeling energy to. Let their picture flash across the screen of your mind and send them good feeling energy from this new energy, this new happy, good feeling energy. It's amazing, and that's how you help other people from afar as well. Because remember, when we're adding value to other people in our lives, this comes back to us. So it's a win-win situation all round. The universe works in a win-win capacity. Number 26, physical touch and affection. I briefly touched on it about you getting a massage, but when you're around your family and you're around your loved ones, giving each other a hug is such an important part of our well-being and happiness, because physical touch has the ability to make us change our emotional state to well-being and one of happiness. So giving someone a hug makes us feel better, not only biologically, but emotionally. Now, it's not easy to do that if you're in a COVID situation with strangers like you used to be able to do, but give the people that you love more affection. Children thrive from affection. So if you've got any kids, they're always going to want to hug you because they feel that there's this warm heart-to-heart energy. Number 27, last but not least, cold showers. This one's a real shocker. Wim Hof's been talking about this. I love Wim Hof, but cold showers will make such an impact on your happiness levels. I started off doing it like this: hot showers, then a cold shower. So when I wake up in the morning, it's a hot shower, and then I finish off on a cold shower, and I try and get it up to about 30 seconds to a minute. But when I first started, it was hot shower, hot shower. And that cold shower, I would start at 5 to 10 seconds, and every day would try to increase it a couple more seconds. And now I've been doing this solidly for nearly 2 months. So every shower I have, I start off hot and finish on cold. It doesn't only make you more alert, it gives you more clarity, it makes you more invigorated, it stimulates your nervous system. And afterwards, whilst you don't enjoy the whole experience, but afterwards it's like having a workout, you feel great. And so I really love doing the cold showers because it just stimulates this good feeling response in the body. But start off really small. Do your 5 seconds, turn it into 10 seconds, and eventually work your way up to about a minute. But stimulating the body with cold and exposure really does help, but you just start really small so it becomes sustainable. So whenever my mood's been dipping, in order to tap back into those happiness levels, I will go and switch my state of energy by shocking myself with some cold water. Try it, experience it, and then notice how you feel afterwards. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. In today's episode, you've learned so many different ways, mind, body, and soul, to improve your happiness levels. Your happiness is everything, because without it, you've got nothing really to give the world. So get yourself feeling happier. Try a lot of these ways. Find out which ones work best for you, and keep them going, because little habits used often really change the way you feel. And when you change the way you feel, you will change your life, because the better you feel, the better life gets, and the more lucky you'll become, and the more you enjoy your journey of life, because that's what it's all about, folks. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a review. As always, I wish you green lights all the way.